Body mists have been taking over the fragrance world lately, and I feel like we have been so excited for some new launches here. So I have a bunch of the latest fragrance mist and body mist releases that we're gonna go over today. I know you guys have been asking about my thoughts, especially on the new Phlur mist and the Ellis Brooklyn, so let's get into it. Let's start with the new fragrance mist from Ellis Brooklyn, and this is in their new kind of milk collection. Now, Ellis Brooklyn, their fragrance mists are definitely on the pricier side, but they do have very luxurious bottles and packaging, and the sprayer on these is really nice. And I have to say, these are some of my favorite fragrance mist releases from Ellis Brooklyn yet, because I used to be kind of a hater of their brand, but lately they have been making sense. That have definitely been calling to me. I've been loving the sweet, yummy, fruity, juicy scents for spring and summer, and they have really just come out with some amazing releases, including Guava Granita, their latest perfume launch. But these mists are really great too, and definitely up my alley, which a lot of their other mists in the past I didn't really care for. I just thought were overpriced, but now I finally found some that I think I've been really into. So let's go over these. First being, I know you guys want to know my thoughts on the banana milk. This is the one I was most excited to try because I love a banana scent, but it can go wrong very easily. So I was really curious to see how Ellis Brooklyn was going to do it, and then I started seeing some reviews and people were kind of describing it in a way that I wasn't really expecting, but I actually ended up really liking the scent overall. But sadly, like, this is the lightest one of the three. The lychee and the mango are a lot stronger and last longer on the skin, but this one's like really close to the skin. But I love the scent that this gives. I smell exactly what this is, banana milk. That's exactly what it reminds me of. It's like a very warm banana. It smells like a true banana. It's not too candied, if that makes sense. It's not like Banana Runts candy, but you get that true sweet yummy banana, and I do get the milky notes in here as well. I should say I called this the milk line, but it's actually the milkshake line. But this is gorgeous. Just wish it had some more longevity and strength to it because it is so light. Like, if they made this into a perfume version, I would be so happy. The notes on this one include top notes of muskmelon, banana milk, and papaya, mid of apricot skin, vanilla orchid, and pine berry, which is white strawberry, and dry down is vanilla ice cream, runwood, and tonka bean. So of course that dry down is what you're going to get the most of. The banana is definitely in the opening. Some people say they don't smell the banana, but I totally get it. I think maybe it's because it is such a light mist that maybe people aren't getting it quite as much, but essentially it does dry down to a little bit of a lighter, slightly banana vanilla milkshake in the dry down. Honestly, one of the best banana scents that I have tried, but the longevity definitely kind of ruins it for me because it is so light, and that does play a part in some things because I just feel like in general it's going to be hard to make this one kind of stand out depending on what you layer it with. Maybe I can try putting a little bit of this with the Marc Jacobs Daisy Wild Intense just to kind of sweeten that one up, since that one's a little bit more of a green fresh banana. This could be pretty maybe layered with that. I'll have to try that combo. But yeah, overall, like, this is pretty, but it's not like a 10 out of 10 for me. For some reason, these two in the line are super strong in my opinion. So next we have the Mango Milkshake. Now this one I would say isn't quite as maybe milkshake-like in my opinion. I feel like the banana is the most that smells like a milkshake, and you get more of that vanilla cream. Whereas the mango, I feel like it's actually like more of a true mango, very juicy, very yummy. I've been loving a mango note lately. And this is delicious, but I honestly do think it could have been even yummier if it did have some more of that vanilla cream added in there. But if you're looking for a sweet, true, juicy mango, this is the one. It is beautiful. It is strong. I feel like it's long lasting, especially for a body mist. The notes on this one include top notes of mango mousse, tangelo, and lemon, mid notes of coconut blossom, raw sugar cane, and beach freesia, and the dry down is tonka bean vanilla and upcycled musk. But yeah, I am getting a little bit more of that musk in the dry down as it settles, But oh my gosh, it is so juicy, so yummy in the opening. And then we also have the, I always say this, is it lychee? I think it's lychee milkshake, which I've been loving lychee scents as well. As soon as Kaylee dropped their lychee scent, and then we've been getting ones from like Seven Virtues. It's just becoming a really yummy note that I thoroughly enjoy in a fruity fragrance. And I used to not be into fruity scents as much, but if it's really sweet and not like a sour tart fruity drink, I'm here for it. The lychee is gorgeous. I do smell this as more of a creamy lychee. Like, I feel like the Kaylee one is definitely a lot more sharp, more fruity, more drink-like, where this one, I'm getting a lot more cream mixed with that lychee, and it's definitely giving a little bit of a milkshake vibe, but not quite as sweet as the banana, but less tart as, let's say, the mango. It is absolutely beautiful though, and this one also is very strong like the mango one is, very long lasting. The notes include top notes of sparkling cassis, lychee milkshake, and pink pepper. Don't be too scared of the pink pepper note. I know that's thrown in a lot of fragrances, and I feel like people kind of get a little weary of it. But you guys know me, I'm not really into the spicy, heavy fragrances like that. This is not that at all, so I don't really get much of the pink pepper. There is red freesia, violet orchid, and raspberry leaves, and then the dry down is ambretolide, sugarcane, and sandalwood. And it's a very light, creamy sandalwood. I'm not really a big sandalwood fan when it's really the main star. This is very, very much in the background. This to me is a very fruity, definitely lychee, milky, milkshake type of scent. Really pretty. So if you're looking for longevity, honestly, these are the two ways to go. Maybe skip the banana, which I hate to say, but it is so light, but the scent is so good. So I'm going to try and find some ways to layer that one and see if I can get this to be a little stronger. Next, let's talk about these new mists from Vacation. You guys might be familiar with this brand. They are very famous for their sunscreen that looks like whipped cream. And they do have the very popular Vacation perfume, but now they have come out with perfume mists. And I have been slightly testing these. Plus, they have a new scent in the line also that comes in perfume and a mist as well. These are so cute. I think this is definitely a great idea from them, but I'm honestly shocked with how strong that these mists are. Like, I honestly think you don't even need to splurge on the actual perfumes because these are so good. But they do look like little sunscreen bottles. I think the packaging is perfect for the brand, and they do smell like what the actual perfumes do. So they're Original Vacation by Vacation. This is their signature, very beachy sunscreen type of scent. It is so fun. The fragrance notes are petitgrain essence, coconut water, coconut milk, bergamot, solar musk. It has banana, pineapple, pool water, swimsuit lycra, which you guys know, like, swimsuits do have a smell to them, and this does have that note in there. And then sea salt, one of my favorite beachy scents. It's definitely giving very tropical resort, very sunscreen. It's not too sweet, but it definitely feels very high-end luxury vacation sunscreen. What I like to do with this kind of a scent, since it is very sunscreeny, I love to use this in my beach bag, my pool bag, camping, so that I just have that kind of yummy scent that goes with my sunscreen instead of trying to mix like two different scents together. I feel like this just kind of takes it to the next level and you smell incredible. But you definitely get more of the, I would say, solar florals in here than you do like the pineapple or the banana. Those are very subtle in the background, and you definitely smell like pool floaties in swimsuits. It's crazy. I saw that Ulta's doing like a sale on these too. I think it's buy one get one half. If you guys are wanting to check out a couple of the scents or just the line in general, you can pair that with the sunscreens too. I love using their sunscreens because, again, it kind of doubles as a perfume and sunscreen in one. Now let's talk about their new scent for a bit. This is called Grand Covey. This one immediately reminded me of Moroccan oil, and I know that their perfume that they launched has gone crazy viral. I read somewhere that it's the 6th top selling product at Sephora, the Moroccan oil perfume, because people love that Moroccan oil, like hair oil smell. They've been waiting for a perfume forever. They finally did one. This smells like it, especially in the opening. So this is definitely, in my opinion, more unisex. I'm not big on super like spicy unisex scents like this, so this really is not my vibe. It's a little headache inducing for me. That's why I don't have the Moroccan oil perfume. I love the hair oil, but wearing it as a spray is too much for my personal taste. Honestly, my husband, I feel like this would smell so good on him. So it's gonna give you that warm, cozy, spicy scent. It's definitely not very summery. It has Chardonnay, cedarwood, vanilla bean to give it a little sweetness, cognac, peach eau de vie, not sure what that is, sunwash sails, sun-kissed skin, sabered champagne cork. So definitely a fun little scent note list there. It's not for me, but I think it can be a great alternative if you've been thinking about the Moroccan oil perfume. And then this scent they launched last year, I believe. This is called After Sun. I feel like people didn't really love this one as much. I think it's kind of good because it kind of reminds me of a more bougie version of Cucumber Melon. It's supposed to smell like their After Sun lotion. So you know how After Sun, they usually have that more like fresh smell to them. This one has notes of aloe vera essence, green tea, melon, cardamom absolute. It has ozone notes, resort towel plush, mini bar gin, and open weave linen. So very fresh. I like this one a lot. It's, yeah, like I said, it's a bougie version of Cucumber Melon. It's not your basic Cucumber Melon. It's elevated. It smells very luxe in my opinion. Very fresh. You do get the gin in here, so it has that like sparkling almost essence to it, but you also smell like fresh laundry, like a Cucumber Melon laundry detergent. I don't know, but I personally like this one, and I think it's a fun one to wear for the summer. So overall, I think vacation doing these body mists was a really great idea, and their perfumes are not going to have some competitions because this is definitely a lot cheaper than the perfume, and I think it performs so good. Next up, I picked up one of the Josie Maran fragrance mists that they just launched, and I've been trying to get into the brand again. I used to love them years ago, but then they kind of rebranded, and I picked up a couple of their body butters in some like Sephora sales, and I wasn't like over the top impressed. The formula's great, but the scents are so light. Now, this is kind of interesting because Josie Maran's trying to go for more of a clean fragrance mist here, and these are supposed to be like alcohol free, and they're supposed to be hydrating, so they're very milky looking. So of course I picked up Vanilla Vibes because you know me, I love a vanilla scent, but I don't know how I feel about these, to be honest. They are like so watery, but they feel like they are going to be more hydrating. If you're looking for more of that, I do feel like you kind of have to rub it into the skin though. I don't think I love the scent. Maybe in the fall and winter I would like this one because it is a very warm vanilla, but there's something about this that's just not, it's not my favorite vanilla. The notes include vanilla bean, juniper berries, and cedarwood, so maybe that's what's throwing me off. I wanted like a yummy vanilla ice cream scent, but cedarwood notes are just not my favorite, and I definitely smell something that's a little funky in here that almost gives me sour milk and not really dripping vanilla ice cream cone. I love that they're going for more of like a healthier approach because that's definitely their brand. They are all about moisturization, so it makes sense for them to do more of a hydrating milky mist. Just, I don't know, maybe I need to try a different scent from them, but I don't find these to be long lasting. There's just no way when you're trying to make more of these like milky mists that they're going to have a lot of scent to them. So I don't find them to be that long lasting, but they do feel good on the skin. They really do feel more moisturizing, non-drying. But yeah, maybe I'll go into Sephora and smell some of the other scents they have. Maybe I need something that's a little more fruity than this vanilla, because the vanilla, in my opinion, is a little disappointing. I just love a true vanilla. This is just not doing it for me. Okay, I've been getting so many questions about my thoughts on the new phlur fragrance mist. I do have the peach skin and the beach skin here. I love phlur fragrance mist. They are some of the most long lasting to me. I do prefer them over Ellis Brooklyn. I do feel like these last longer, but yeah, Ellis Brooklyn, they are really getting up there with some of the scents they've been coming out with, but phlur has been coming out with a lot as well. They launch a new fragrance like what seems like every other month at this point, but I'm here for it. While fragrance is popular right now, they're going to be doing their thing. I feel like everyone has actually been raving about the peach skin one. And this is not my favorite in the line. I actually prefer the beach skin, which is surprising because I just feel like there is so many beachy scents out there, but I really like the beach skin. But yeah, everyone else seems to be loving peach skin because it is more of a skin scent. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but let's read the notes here. It has top notes of peach Bellini, bergamot, peach skin, heart notes of white freesia, vanilla orchid, jasmine nectar, and then the base is milky sandalwood, sheer amber, and coconut caramel, which sounds so good. And I just want a brand to do a really good peaches and cream. That's what I'm wishing for. Like Ellis Brooklyn, I know they have a peach one, but I feel like they should add a peach one to the milkshake line and do peaches and cream milkshake. But this one is definitely more peach skin, like not juicy peach. And it reminds me a lot of Snif, the Me fragrance from them, which is a very like skin-like scent as well that has peach skin in the notes. And I'm definitely getting the vibes, like very similar vibes here from them. And the Me scent was definitely not a favorite for what my tastes are. I did not love that one. It went really like woody on my skin for some reason, which this one does the same. I don't know why the sandalwood definitely kind of takes over with this, and it's definitely not like a juicy peach that you may expect from this. But if you guys like more clean skin scents like Glossier You, if you like Snif Me, you'll probably really enjoy this fragrance too. But it's not my vibe. I was hoping for something a little more sweet and creamy. But longevity on these is amazing. Like I've said, I love phlur body mist. I think they're definitely worth the price because they perform so well. Some of the most long-lasting mists in my collection. And then Beach Skin has definitely been a favorite of mine. This one has top notes of bergamot, ozonic accord, pink pepper, solar accord, coconut, melon, sandalwood, vanilla, and musk. And this one is gorgeous. It's a really tropical fruit beachy scent. So you still get that beach vibe. It's not too much of a sunscreen like, let's say, the Vacation Mist. This one's definitely more sunscreen like forward. This one, really sweet. You're getting the fruits in here. You're getting the pineapple, the coconut. It does kind of give me similar vibes to Ouai's St. Bart's though. I feel like that one has a little more pineapple in it. This one has more coconut, so I actually prefer this over Ouai St. Bart's a little bit. But this is good. I'm loving the beach skin. I can definitely see this being like my go-to summer at the pool, at the beach scent when I don't want to smell like straight up sunscreen. This and Guava Granita from Ellis Brooklyn are going to be my go-tos. But yeah, I'm really happy because I didn't love the Ouai mist. I think there's something about that one that I just don't love. And this one I think just blends so much better. I'm getting more of the sweet fruity notes. It's so nice. Less of those kind of tropical florals. This one I don't really get that much at all. So I think this one is a winner. The peach skin's a pass for me, but don't totally write that one off because these are just my impressions, and a lot of people have been liking peach skin. But if you're expecting like peaches and cream or a juicy yummy peach, I really don't get much of an actual peach in that scent, just the peach skin. Okay, next up, let's talk about this one. This is a new one I got in the mail from Cake Beauty. I used to be familiar with their stuff. They used to do a lot of body care, hair care. They came out with a fragrance mist, and I've been seeing some ads for this lately on my feed. But I don't know, I'm kind of disappointed by this, even though it is probably the most affordable mist in this video. But this is called their Finishing Touch, and it's a hair and body mist with pistachio and salted caramel, which, let's all think, what other scent has pistachio and caramel in it? That would be Sol de Janeiro 62, which we already have a billion dupes of. So yes, this is another 62 dupe, but honestly, there's barely any scent to this. It is so incredibly light. I know it's like a hair and body mist. The Josie Maran lasts a lot longer than that. But honestly, I know this is cheaper, but I would just go for the real deal. Just get the Sol de Janeiro one, the 62 instead. It's a lot longer lasting. This one just maybe lasts for about 2 seconds, and that's about it. So I was pretty unimpressed overall with this, and I really don't need another 62 dupe. I'm just, you know, kind of over it at this point. This is very affordable though, at $10 for 6 ounces. So obviously it's a much better deal than the Sol de Janeiro, but you're not getting as much scent power in my opinion. So I would personally just get the real deal and skip the dupes personally. Last but not least, Kopari actually launched a new scent in their body mist line. I love the Kopari body mist. I feel like they're very hit or miss, but I do feel like they are a little pricey for what they are, especially when I see them at TJ Maxx for like half the price these days. But they did launch a new one called Pink Guava. Guava is also a very trending scent note right now. Of course, we had Ellis Brooklyn Guava Granita. Fenty is coming out with a guava body butter, which I'm kind of curious about that one. But this I think is definitely a fun addition to their line, and I was pretty impressed with this. I feel like their other scents in general were honestly on the lighter side. I actually feel like this one seems a bit stronger than what I'm used to from Kopari, but I really enjoyed a lot of the Kopari. The vanilla, they have a coconut one that I really like. This one, it's a little different than what I was expecting. It's definitely giving you those fruits without, I would say, too much sweetness. Like the Ellis Brooklyn Guava Granita, that's a lot more milky guava, very sweet, creamy, where this one, you're definitely getting more of those tart fruits. It's not, in my opinion, as creamy or quite as sweet as Guava Granita. So if I was gonna pick one, I definitely prefer like the Ellis Brooklyn, or even like the lychee milkshake from Ellis Brooklyn as well over this. It's just not my favorite scent profile, but I don't think it's bad at all. But just compared to what I have already, it just doesn't quite reach the top for me. But in general, this is a great performing mist, especially for the Kopari line. The top notes include guava, mandarin, mango, mid with papaya, tiare flowers, and coconut nectar, and then the dry down is vanilla and sandalwood. So if you want something that's more true fruits, not quite as milkshake, creamy, sweet, you might actually like this one. But yeah, it is kind of pricey at $29. A lot of these are a little more pricey since a lot of perfume brands now are doing these mists. So of course they're not going to be like Bath & Body Works sale level, but you can always hold out and see if it comes to TJ Maxx. I know Kopari does a lot of good sales too on their website, sometimes up to 30% off, so maybe hold out for a sale on this one if it's something that you're into. And that's gonna actually conclude this video with all the new fragrance mists I have tried lately for more of the high-end side, and of course one more lower end one from Cake. But yeah, let me know what you guys are thinking about these. Have you tried any of them? I think like my favorites from the entire line, I'm definitely impressed with the Ellis Brooklyn milkshakes, the mango, and the lychee. I think the lychee might be my favorite. The phlur beach skin is a must-have for me. And of course, like if you have not tried Vacation by Vacation yet, I would definitely recommend their mist as well, the original Vacation scent. But we have some fun scents coming up for summer and some days by the pool. I'll have all the products I talked about today linked down below, as well as in YouTube shopping here. But I will let you go, and I'll see you in my next video. And don't forget to let me know any other mists that I should try out. I'll definitely be getting the new Sol de Janeiro, well, not the new, but the re-release of Sol de Janeiro Coco Cabana. And I think I'm going to do a full Sol de Janeiro ranking when I do that video. So stay tuned. That's coming next month. But I'm going to let you go, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.